What's going on, you guys? Welcome back to the channel. I'm Mike.
I'm Bree.
It's Fracture Compass time. We are going to be talking about Halloween Horror Nights because it opened.
It did. It opened last weekend. What an amazing opening weekend for them.
Yeah.
It was super crowded. I have been on the app the entire last weekend watching the wait times and listening to what people have said and everything. Super excited. You're going on the 21st.
Yes.
I'm going on the 14th. Literally like in 2 days. So after that, we're gonna get together and we're gonna like swap stories.
Yeah, we gotta know.
We have to know. And I was like, it was one of those things where I was like, are we going? Are we going? Are we going? And we made the decision, and we made a very expensive decision. So today's video, and I want to debate with you guys, and I want to debate with you, is it worth it? And I'm literally looking at the app right now because it is Thursday and it is open. And
Yep.
It is 5:12 right now. It opened at 5.
Look at the live feed.
Yeah, and I'm looking at the wait times right now for Five Nights at Freddy's and Terrifier, which have gone up to like 240 minutes. So I want to know, this debate video is, do you go with the unlimited express pass or the one-time express pass, or do you just pay the $20 to $25 to get in early at 5 and 5:30?
Okay.
Okay?
Okay. So we're gonna unpack this. Let's do a fact check right now, okay?
Yes.
Right now it is 5:13 as of filming this video.
It is.
Okay. When did the Halloween Horror Nights event open today?
Okay, so it opened at 5 a.m. I wish. It opened at 5 p.m. because Five Nights at Freddy's and Terrifier are already open and already have their wait times. Five Nights at Freddy's is looking at a 45-minute wait at 5:13 already.
And that's what, it's what by Jurassic Park, right?
That is by Jurassic Park.
And
that's at the lower lot. And then we move over to the upper area, but like down...
Like the Curious George parking lot area?
Yeah, Curious George, because Terrifier is over there, and Terrifier is 30 minutes.
Okay, let's just, from what I've been seeing thus far, Five Nights at Freddy's is the most popular haunted house by far.
Yes.
And that's Orlando and also Hollywood.
Yeah.
From what we've been seeing. Now, Terrifier I think is a close second, and of course all of them are popular, but Five Nights at Freddy's is the most popular. So this is my hot take. I'm just gonna go out and say it.
Do it.
Hit up Five Nights at Freddy's. The sooner the better, because I guarantee you that 45-minute wait right now is only going to get longer and longer, and it will never get back down to 45 minutes probably throughout the night.
No, it won't. And I absolutely agree with you. So if you went with the Express Pass, you could kind of go down to Five Nights at Freddy's, hang out there, and then I'm looking at these things because these mazes are opening like so weird. Like this is 5, this is 5:30, this is 5:15, this is 6.
It's like staggered.
It's super staggered.
It's staggered, but it's not linear, right?
It's not linear, and therein lies the issue, because when you go to like Disneyland or Knott's Berry Farm or whatever, and you have a lightning lane for over here, you have a lightning lane for over here, it's not that terrible to jump back and forth in those parks, versus Universal, where you have a lower lot and an upper lot, and you are riding that Starway all the way up this way, and then you're coming back all the way down that way.
It's a ride in itself.
Yeah, it literally takes like 15
it's a journey.
Minutes.
It's like Oregon Trail times.
Like I could be from the castle to Tiana's Bayou in like 8 if I really booked it, you know, and it's just a straight shot.
Yeah.
So it's a trek, but see, like Scarecrow doesn't open at all until 7. I'm thinking it just says closed. The event officially opens at 7 o'clock, but getting that early entry ticket, I think even with a Universal Pass, is worth it. But could you just get in there?
Get in there.
Go to Five Nights at Freddy's. Like make your way down to the lower lot. Do Five Nights at Freddy's. Book it back up to Terrifier, and and everybody's like, well, it just looks like it's down there. It's not. It's through the Wizarding World, out the back gates, and then down into like Curious George parking area. It takes almost 20 minutes in itself to do that. And if it's 100 degrees, it's going to take longer. Okay, you're walking through the Sahara.
Fun fact, real quick. I went to Halloween Horror Nights opening night last year, and I think it was like a record-breaking 106 degrees, and it was just the worst. It's actually the reason why I decided to go September 21st, because I'm hoping it's cooler by then, because it was just so hot. But anyway,
No.
that was just a
When
side
I
note.
figured out my kneecaps could sweat, was in the
Yeah.
Insidious house.
Oh yeah, and it
I was
smells in there, too.
dripping.
When your kneecaps start sweating, you're like, what is? I didn't know I had sweat glands there.
Well, and like you're like literally in a tent. It's like baking in the sun.
It is. It's baking.
It's not like the houses in the studio have air conditioning. At least there's something there.
It's true.
And I don't know if they put air conditioning in the tents, but it doesn't seem like it because it's stifling.
I've seen hoses and don't think they were working when it was 106 degrees outside.
Like you can only do so much.
As long as you gonna leave so much because of the time. Okay.
But also remember that you're in a maze. I mean, there is most likely ventilation and stuff like that.
Oh.
Right,
No,
no,
come
it's
here.
funny.
Come here. No, bring your toy. Bring your toy. Come here. Okay. Munch.
Oh my goodness.
Is that good?
Okay.
Okay, are we happy?
If you guys haven't seen Riley in a long time, she's
Oh my
7 years old now. Look at this girl. She's 7 years old.
And you're beautiful. Okay.
Yes.
Oh, yes.
Just keep going. This
but
is normal.
anyways, yeah, this is normal. Welcome to Factory Compass. Dogs are part of the family.
I'm going to be back here, by the way, for the rest of the
That's
video.
totally fine. I'm saying, okay, air conditioning units make noise.
Yeah.
They make a lot of noise. And if you have a really good air conditioning unit, especially those portable ones, they are going to make a horrendous amount of noise. And you can't have that when you're trying to have an atmospheric, energy and have the music that you've picked and the scare actors doing their scare actor thing. It's just going to be like, brrr,
Yeah, it'll just
so
be too
there's
much.
there's no way. Now, does it have ventilation? Sure. And I think there's some of the mazes that don't even have roofs. Most of them have that tent.
Yeah,
over
you can
tent.
like look up and see like the.
It's just literally like a party tent that's over it just in case it rains. But other than that, it's not an actual like roof.
Sometimes they do have like the ceiling and they have little holes with the lights poking through.
Yeah.
But yeah. Hold on. Well, I think we're getting off track here. We're talking about air conditioning.
I know, but I'm just saying because it was hot.
What are the wait times
Okay,
now?
so right now it's 5:19. It's still probably going to be Terrifier jumped up 10 minutes to 40 minutes. Okay,
That's how much a 5 difference
Are
or a
they
5 minute
just
difference.
starting the
made.
wait times off at 30 minutes just as a baseline?
I don't
think so.
They just open it up, they're like, it's busy.
Yeah, I mean.
Set your
what's,
expectations
Five Nights
for
at
the
Freddy's
night.
at?
Well, I'm looking at thing. Okay, so Jason opened at 5:15 and is now at a 30-minute wait. So you could have went to Five Nights at Freddy's at 5, waited through that, went through it, and then headed over to Jason. Did it right then and there. But you're still looking at Wyatt 6 not opening till 6:30 and Scarecrow is not opening till 7. So it's like you could do that maze,
Yeah.
and then you're done there until you're heading up to Terrifier, which is now at 40 minutes. So you're going to spend 40 minutes there, which is going to take you to 6 o'clock.
And then if you were theoretically gonna do both Five Nights at Freddy's and Terrifier, it's gonna probably take up the entire early entry time, right?
You're going to spend a maze wait getting from lower lot to upper lot to get down to Terrifier to get back into where Wyatt 6 is.
Mm-hmm.
So, I don't know. I feel like you can do it. And when I go, I'm going to just, in my notes on my phone, go, okay, well, we were here. And it was this wait time, and then we were
Like track
here. And
it.
it was, just kind of track it to see, like, well, let's add up that time. If you got in at 5 o'clock or 5:30, could you have made it to all 8 mazes in the night? And how quickly would you have done it?
And we have to factor in what day of the week you're going.
It's
you know,
a fact.
I think Sundays, for me, Sundays are going to be the lightest days. I don't think Thursday nights or even maybe Wednesday nights are going to be that light because it's like towards the tail end of the weekend.
Mm-hmm.
I think Sundays might be more. I don't know. We'll see. It's going to be my first time ever going on a Sunday, but because
Same.
it's the end of the weekend, I don't know. We'll see. But I remember even going on opening night last year, and the wait times, and that could have been the heat wave that did this, but the wait times dropped drastically.
Because people are dying.
Because there are people dying, Kim.
Yeah, literally.
No, and it really was like, so I remember kind of thinking like, oh, I got gypped because I was looking at the board for all the wait times and I was like, 25 minutes, 25, 25, 25. I don't know if people just decided not to show up because people must have pre-booked
You had to.
their tickets and
Yeah.
it's not refundable.
No.
Or people just decided to leave, or maybe people were invested a lot in the multiple nights and decided like, I dipped. But I think on opening night last year, you would be able to do everything without an express pass. You would have been to
When it was 150 degrees.
right, and that was the drawback.
when you were
Yeah.
the LA oven.
Right.
On a nice, 90-degree day, sure, I think it's going to be next to probably impossible to do everything without that express pass. Unless you're going on a Sunday or probably, it's raining and everyone just kind of like smokes out. I don't know.
So we might see how many mazes you could get in before 7, where the event actually starts and everybody gets in and those wait times start shooting up to 240. Now, you got the express pass.
Yeah, I got the one-time use.
You got the one-time use express pass for how much?
Expensive. It was expensive.
What was it?
I think I paid $220 for a one-time use on everything. It does include front of the line for Super Mario World, which is nice. I've already done it though. But I do think that's nice. Very expensive. That is a hefty price tag, especially because we're getting multiple repeats this year also. Where Poltergeist is coming back. Love that house. I'm excited to revisit it. But we've already done it.
Yeah.
Also, Monstros has a new opening section, and then they've repurposed La Llorona.
They did.
And a couple of the other Latin American stories they've incorporated.
Still beautiful.
Still beautiful, and I love, me. I love La Llorona.
I know.
I do.
But I do understand where you're coming from with that whole, okay, the first part was brand new, but the last major part of it is an old maze.
And then we also have Scarecrow coming back. So, that's 3 out of the 8 haunted houses that I've already, kind of experienced, which means to me, for some people that's great because people want to revisit stuff. For me, if you're going to be charging $220, for me, I just see 5 new things. Does that make sense? Yes, I'm getting access to 8 haunted houses, but in my eyes, it's...
I'm gonna do the wait times while you guys talk.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Sorry.
No, you're fine.
But in my eyes, it's I'm paying really for 5 new haunted houses, and it just seemed a little steep this year, for sure.
And that's not to mention that the Terror Tram, because we haven't even mentioned the Terror Tram, is just Blumhouse again. Now, I did watch a walkthrough. It's patterned a little different, and they do have the Exorcist in there and everything like that.
But it's
still Blumhouse. It's basically the same thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, you still have Megan, you still have Black Phone, Exorcist.
And I think the Black
Purge.
Phone is more so for the Black Phone too, so there is some variation with that. Because people were making fun of the main, I'm forgetting his name, Ethan Hawke's character.
The guy with the mask.
The Taker, I forget his name.
Whatever.
But he was on Heelys and it was supposed to be ice skates.
Oh, it was.
Did you see that?
Yes, I did. I was like, they're on Heelys.
And people were
it's
like,
supposed to
what
be
is that?
ice.
Haven't seen the Black Phone 2 yet. Don't know, where that's going to fit in. I think it takes place during winter. But yeah, we'll see. But it's...
is at 10 minutes, just so you know.
Oh,
Ooh.
see, Poltergeist is up, and what time is it? It's 5:30 now?
It is 5:26.
Okay. So they're probably opening up a little bit. They're just open it up.
Just get it all in there.
Yeah.
Yeah. I will say Poltergeist, though, I really am excited to revisit it. Just because I... mentioned the repeats doesn't mean I'm not excited for them in a way, but it's just kind of 3 was a lot for $225.
Okay, so here's the thing. We decided a little late in the game, right? A little late, and I still got tickets maybe 2 weeks ago.
Maybe 2 weeks ago.
One Time Unlimited was sold out when we wanted to go.
You did not pay.
I paid $280 per ticket for unlimited express. Do you know how many times I'm going to go through Five Nights at Freddy with my father in a wheelchair? Woof, woof. Like, we're seeing it again. We're seeing it again. We're seeing it again.
We're just, and another one. And another one.
Yep.
Okay, wait, whoa. You spent $180.
Well,
Can we recognize how, like, she's a ball?
$830 some odd dollars.
You're lying.
No, I'm not.
You're lying.
No,
wait,
I'm not.
because
For
you
three
paid for
people.
for your dad too.
Yeah, well, and front of the line, or not front of the line, early entry.
You got the add-on
On
too.
top of $65.
I didn't even do it that. Who am I? I didn't get the early entry, and you know why? Because I was like, if I'm already spending $225 for the one-time use, I want those lines to be full. Okay, I want to see
people suffering.
I'm gonna have my front of the line express pass. I'm gonna go, yeah, skipping, and I want to see a 240-minute wait. For $225, I better see 225-minute wait times on every on now.
I better see people falling over for $280.
Okay, I want it to be 100 degrees. Get your filthy hand off the express. Have you seen that?
No.
Get your filthy hand off the express line. Have you seen that?
No.
Oh
my god.
For those who watch TikTok, you guys might know.
Okay.
I don't pay for
We've
the express
also
line.
been young and had to stand in those lines.
Oh.
No, yeah.
And
We
take
100%.
the 3
100%.
haunted houses we're doing for the night.
100%.
It's safe to say we're all over the age of 30. Once you hit 30, there's a couple things I need in life. I need to not be hot. Okay?
AC.
I need to not wait and not be efficient. Like, there has to be efficiency. You know what I'm saying? And then the third thing, like you said, like, I want to get out of there.
I do. I was like, well, and here's the thing, like for
I'm
those
staying there till 2 a.m.
I love taking my dad to. This is the one thing that I do with my dad every single year till I can't anymore. It's just a reality for what's going on in my life, and he can't be in a line for 240 minutes. Like, he's got to go to the bathroom at some point.
Yeah.
You know, like we all do. Right? And so I was like, it is what it is. You know, it is what it is. And you know, I feel blessed to be able to pay that much to go and experience this. But even when I talked to my mom about it, she was like, like, that's a lot of money.
Literally, when I was paying for it, I was like, this is almost my car payment. This is almost my car payment.
Yeah.
This is crazy. And then what's even crazier is that I'm also going to Orlando.
And you paid.
I paid, well, so I'm going to
So
Epic
much.
Universe. All that was kind of expensive. And then Horror Nights tickets went on much later after I had already paid off that vacation. And I did all the numbers for 2 people for access and one-time use of Express. $666.66. Now, I know they did that on purpose. There's no way that they didn't. They did that on purpose. They must have. I spent $666 for Orlando, and I spent $498 for Hollywood, and because with taxes and all that, you know.
Fees.
So I've spent $1,000 for Horror Nights this year, and it's just becoming expensive. Granted, not everyone is gonna do both, and I genuinely wasn't going to go to Hollywood this year because I knew I was going to Orlando.
Right.
I was like, I can go to Horror Nights. I have to go to Horror Nights every year, but I can just go to one or the other. But Five Nights at Freddy's, Fallout, Terrifier, I was like, oh god, I might as well go.
Right? And that's what got it for me. I was like, oh my god, Fallout. Oh my god, they finally, because we literally, the fans have literally been going for 3 years, like, when is it Five Nights at Freddy's, Five Nights at Freddy's, Five Nights, and it finally came, because we're like, well, we got
I think
Stranger
when the
Things.
game came out, we were like, this would be an incredible maze, and the only one that can do it is Horror Nights.
Would be Horror Nights, and it's here. So I was like, well, because I wasn't gonna go either. I was like, it's just getting way too expensive. But then I was all like, well, I don't know if I'm gonna be able to go next year, and like, and this is a really good lineup, despite like Poltergeist and some of the repeats. But I actually really liked Scarecrow when it came out.
I did too.
So I know you're scared of it.
I know.
But it's a good maze. It was a good maze.
Perfect. It's
Do you
wonderful.
know, side note, do you know what I wish they would just do a repeat of? I'd actually be genuinely excited. Krampus. Krampus. I want to
Krampus
see
would
that
be
haunted house again. I want to smell the gingerbread.
Right?
Because I thought that was a great house, and it was long ago enough now. It's been, what, 10 years?
It's been a while
It
because
came out
we
in
went with all your guys' work friends.
Yeah.
It was so long ago.
Long ago. Like, there's so much distance now where, like,
Yeah.
revisiting it would almost feel new to me. Poltergeist, when did that come out?
That was in 2019
Okay,
or
so-
2021. It was one of those two.
It's
I would
more
really
recent.
like, with Alien kind of coming back, I'd really like to see like an Alien Romulus or Alien Earth.
And they've never brought it back.
Don't get me. I know. You remember that full-size
Never brought it
screening
back.
that they had at the Alien vs. Predator maze?
Yes. But I
Oh,
never got
beautiful.
to see it.
No?
So I
only
was
seen
waiting for
walkthroughs.
them to bring it back, and they've never brought it back. Why are you bringing back Poltergeist? Where are you storing the alien?
I just want to see that queen again because that was perfection. It looked like the movie. I don't know how many people were operating that thing. And it was, of course, her little arms and stuff. It was so beautiful. They did such a great job. I've seen a queen in real life, you know? And now I'm talking about myself.
I want to see it.
Yeah, why can't we do Alien? And you know why? Disney. 20th Century Fox. Because think of it this. Wouldn't that be dope?
On that parade.
Damn it.
Wouldn't it be great? I
It
know.
was like, now it's never happening.
Wouldn't it be great though if Disney were like, okay, do our IPs and we could get like Signs, a Signs haunted house, and it could be like a throwback to like early 2000s, like The Ring, Signs. We could do. Okay, I guess you're not.
No, I'm listening. I'm listening.
Are you saying to do something
I'm
like
looking at you
like
because
chilling
I'm
chambers
thinking
where
to
there's scenes, or doing actual like
No, like
a whole year of just early 2000s?
early
horror?
2000s horror movies do not get enough credit. They were fantastic. You know, I guess this is mid 2000s, but The Descent, great horror movie. The Ring, The Grudge. I guess Knots did The Grudge, but
did.
Signs.
No.
I think there's a lot of imagery there that could be really good.
I was only looking at you because I was thinking in my head at the same time. I was all like, yeah, Disney, you want money, you would just charge them to use to use the IP.
And I'm sure that home video sales would go through the roof because I don't know about you guys, but whenever they announce the whole lineup, I watch everything that I'm about to experience as the haunted. That's why I watched Fallout. Loved Fallout. And I wouldn't have watched it probably if it wasn't for Horror Nights.
Yeah. So now you know like who the Brotherhood is and
Know who the Brotherhood
the Raiders and the Ghouls.
I have Fallout 4 downloaded on my PlayStation. It's a little hard to pick up because it's just not the kind of game I'm used to, but I'm loving it.
Yeah.
So it's great. I'm happy that we're experiencing it. But don't you think like they could do like Alien, like just or Aliens, just the first one. Like it just has a lot of imagery that I think would be great. Anyway, we're getting off topic.
All right. So what time is it right now?
It is 5:34 p.m.
Okay. So
It is a 60-minute wait for Five Nights at Freddy's.
Hour.
see.
Scarecrow's opens up in 10 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
Jason is 30.
Okay.
Wyatt 6 opens at 6:30.
Yeah.
Which is in that same area. Hold on, I'm looking. Give me a second. 10 minutes still for Poltergeist. 40 minutes for Terrifier.
Okay.
Monstrous opens at 6:30. Fallout is still closed. I wonder if it's supposed to open. If it's supposed to be open because it says closed, it doesn't have an opening time.
Yeah. So what I'm just thinking closed means 7:00.
I have a feeling they don't want to open Fallout so people don't bottleneck in that area and they get traffic going through to the lower
And
lot.
Terror Tram still says it's closed.
I have a feeling that most people just immediately go straight to the lower lot because there's so much just in one place. You got thrilling rides.
Right.
You got Five Nights at Freddy's.
Right.
So I don't know. Wait, hold on. Do we think that maybe the way to go is to do Five Nights at Freddy's at the very end? Because you think it'll cool off? No, I don't think so. I'm just correcting myself.
I don't think it will.
Someone did a graph though. Was it Hotline? I don't remember who it was. It might have
Love
been
Hotline, by the way.
And
Great videos.
he showed the wait time fluctuation through the night. If you're not doing Express Pass, if you don't have front of the line, you
Right.
don't have any of that,
Right.
go during the middle of the night. That was when the lowest wait time was.
The middle.
Middle of the night. Because
Why?
everyone goes to the lower lot first, or
Right.
everyone stays in the upper lot, and then it transitions. Because
Right.
everyone that went to the front goes to the back. So if you go right in the middle, that's the best time to go.
Which is what my game plan would have been before going like, okay, we're not going to go down to the lower lot. We're going to stay up here. We're going to do Monstrous. We're going to do, Terrifier. We're going to do all this stuff. But then I'm like, okay, but if you didn't have a front of the line and you couldn't just hang out wherever you wanted to. Because with front of the line with Express, you're like, I'm just going to go down there and I'm just going to go through the mazes.
Cash. You're not stressed at all.
Yeah, you're not stressed.
I'm going to hit up everything.
And that is the whole point and purpose of having the Express lane. Is just you're not stressed about anything. You could show up at 7 o'clock and just start in one area and just go through it. Now I heard and I don't know if this is just Orlando or not, but last year, it was last year or the year before that, we actually got turned away from Express Pass because they're like, we can't take any more people in this maze. Come back in 15-20 minutes.
That's interesting.
So that is something that I actually read about that was happening in Orlando too, is they're going they closed it off and they're like, we can't take any more people right now. Come back in 20-30 minutes, go do something else.
Well, I was following closely on people because I want the game plan for Orlando, and yeah, there were people that were waiting 30 to 35 minutes in Express, which is crazy for Express. However, it's better than 270 minutes.
Exactly.
So I think Express, just so you guys know, Express is not you immediately just walk on. It is you are just getting a much significantly reduced time, but you still probably will be waiting 10, 15, 20 minutes. More than enough time to hit up everything. And that's the point, like you were saying, of Express is it's an insurance policy.
Yeah.
You're ensuring that you're going to be able to do everything in one night and there's nothing that will be missed. But that does not mean immediate walk-on, and I've seen a lot of people that have kind of expressed frustration. It says so on the ticket.
It does.
This isn't a straight walk-on. You're just getting a significantly reduced wait time. Right.
If you want you're going to be the next person in the maze every time you walk up, you need to pay for the RIP tour, which is now at $500 to $600 per person.
Okay, but one day.
Orlando. When I go to Orlando with you guys, we're doing the RIP tour. I want to see everything.
We'll save up for
it.
Or
make a promise now. If Alien signs.
Why are we crossing our fingers making a promise? That's not how you make a promise.
Okay, where's the knife?
That's how you break a promise. Here we go. Okay.
All right. If.
Be careful, it's actually sharp.
It is sharp.
It does look sharp. If. Ooh. It is sharp. If signs or Creature from the Black Lagoon or anything significant in our life, I'm going to say Creature from the Black Lagoon.
Okay.
What would be yours that is worth RIP?
Something other than slashers.
Okay, easy. Creature from the Black Lagoon.
Okay. Anything Universal Monsters.
Okay, so we're the same.
Yeah, but not necessarily creature. It could be anything.
Mine has to be creature. That's the only way I'm going to spend $500 on an RIP tour is.
I'm going to join in
if
solidarity with Creature from the Black Lagoon because you've wanted that bastard for so long.
And it was his 70th anniversary last year. John Murdy, come on, man! He's like a staple in
Blood Pact.
Okay.
with our bloodless hands.
I know. They announced Creature from the Black Lagoon, and we're like, we were caught on video saying we would do it.
I guess we're doing it now.
Low key, John, it's okay to not put Creature next year. Give us some time. Give us 2 years to prep for that.
Yeah, 2027.
2027, we could do Creature from the Black Lagoon.
Mr. Marty.
But we're putting.
Watch, because you said it's going to be next year.
I know, but hey, I'm trying to will it into existence because I'm desperate. I want.
Do we need to light a candle? Do we need to go around the snail and be like Creature from the Black Lagoon?
Oh my gosh, that's the cutest little snail.
Isn't it cute? We got it at Cost Plus World Market.
Really?
Oh yeah.
It's like steam. Is it steampunk?
No, it's just
it's leafy.
It's just.
He's like a skeleton snail.
Yeah. Okay, so we're summoning Creature from the Black Lagoon.
Summon. Okay. Please.
So Scarecrow opens at 5:45.
5:45. What time is it now?
It's 5:41. Okay. So,
and I'm assuming that there's already people queued up.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Yep.
Queued up and waiting.
Put in there, yeah.
And then they'll tell us the estimated wait time.
So at this point, the regular Universal Horror Nights ticket is $77. It starts at $77 and varies from there. And if you got the early entry, you'd probably be paying $105 for the night, which I think is actually reasonable.
Yeah.
Okay. Don't pay $300 like I did. it
Or
was dire
And
circumstances.
have a plan
But-
for what you want to do. Plus, we don't really have a choice because of the situation we're in.
Right, we don't really have a choice, but I mean, there were choices. We could have just not gone. But we decided to go. And I think at this point, I probably would have just stayed down in this area because if I can hit 5 nights right at the beginning, and
do Jason.
Jason was already open, and Jason's only 25 minutes right now at 5:42, and then went over to Scarecrow, which opens in 3 minutes, that might be the best bet to be like just staying in that
And
area.
then you might as well just go to Wyatt.
Well, Wyatt doesn't open until 6:30, so I
Jurassic Park
might.
in the dark.
Oh, true. Yeah, if you want to do some rides like Mummy, Jurassic Park, wait for Wyatt 6, go up. But then that Terrifier, then what you're going to be doing is you're just going to be running into the fact that you are going to be waiting in just the lines for the 4 mazes at the top. But that probably works out best in your favor because you are closer to the exit now.
Yes.
Like, so you're just up there, just kind of finishing out your night and be done with it. And if you want to go and waste the 45 minutes on the Blumhouse tour, you can. I don't like slasher movies.
You do not.
So, and I don't like the gore, so I was really hesitant about going through Terrifier. But actually looking at the Terrifier
It's not that
mazes,
bad.
it's actually a really good maze. And it's really gory. And here in America, I'm an idiot. Here in Hollywood, you don't get a choice, you get wet. Okay?
I just don't think you're going to get wet to the degree that you
Right.
do.
In Orlando.
The waterfall.
Yeah.
And to be fair, I also am going to say, for the Terrifier house in Orlando, the wet path is not nearly as bad as I had, I think, imagined. I thought it was literally going to be a waterfall, and it's like heavy, like a sprinkler system, that like heavy downpour rain, but it's not a waterfall.
No.
And I think also I saw a lot of exaggeration, and some YouTubers were like, I'm literally like watching people stand in the wet room to get more soaked to have more of a reaction on my video. Yes, so take that with a grain of salt because there were other more honest YouTubers that were like, okay, I genuinely just walked on through like a normal person would.
Yeah.
This is how wet I am. It wasn't that bad. They were wet. Wasn't that bad. You were gonna dry just fine.
Yeah, because you're completely dry until you get to that end point where it just splits off and it goes wet path, dry path, and you just go through and then you're out.
Those little liars.
Yes. So guys, if you're gonna go to
horrible.
Orlando, take it with a grain of salt with some YouTubers. And I've seen both sides. I've seen people be like, I'm drenched, and I'm like, oh my god, it is like a waterfall.
Yeah.
And then there is a very trusted YouTuber that I watch. I'm not gonna name him. But that person was like, this is all I got.
Yeah.
And then he gave context, like, well, on the media night, people were just standing there wanting to get more wet to get more views. You know what I mean? So, anyway, don't trust what happens on the internet.
I have been
No, you
deceived.
shouldn't.
We got so off track here.
It's okay.
But you know what? That's how these things go.
Front of the line
Just get it.
or early entry. I want to know in the comments down below what do you guys think, and if you think you can do all 8 mazes in one night with just an early entry and the Terror Tram going through Blumhouse, or do you think the Universal Express Pass is the way to go?
We've reached the stage where I'm being
We have.
bathed. Yeah,
Okay.
and that's just how it goes. There's no stopping it. Okay, sorry.
We're gonna do wait times really quick.
Okay, wait times.
Okay, let's play a game. I want to play a game. What do you guys think Five Nights is at? It is now officially 6 o'clock.
Okay,
6 o'clock? An
I
hour
think
and
it's
a
like I think it's at
An hour.
like 90 minutes.
60.
Oh, it's still an hour.
Scarecrow's is open.
It's Thursday.
20.
Scarecrow? 35.
40. Ooh.
Jason?
Jason?
An hour.
30.
25.
Oh, dang.
Ooh.
Thursday.
6:30 is why it's 6. It also did say that Fallout opens at 6:30.
Okay.
Okay.
So does Monstros. Okay, so we'll go back to those. Oh my god, where is it? There
Yeah,
we
I
go.
want to be out of there by 9.
Studio tour says it's still closed.
10:30 is my bedtime.
Right?
You know, like, back in my 20s, I'm like, we're going till 2 a.m. I'm running myself into the ground. Now, I'm like, my bed is calling.
Yeah.
I just can't. I just
Right.
can't.
Terrifier.
Oh.
Hour and 10 minutes.
Like 90.
15.
15!
Shocking.
Because another house opened.
Oh. Well,
Poltergeist?
10.
10. There's no one back there right now.
Okay.
Because everyone ran to the lower lot, I think.
Well, then that's interesting. So if everyone's flocking... Bless you, bless you, bless you.
Good lord.
One more?
I know, I'm good.
Okay.
Okay.
If everyone's running to the lower lot initially, and it's taking... I don't know. I don't know what the good game plan...
This doesn't seem like a very busy night for them, though. Also, it's not opening weekend.
It's not.
And it's a Thursday.
Opening weekend was crazy.
But we're going this weekend. You're going
next weekend.
the next one. Knott's and Dark Harbor's going to be open by then.
It
But
kind
also-
of dilute a little
But
bit.
also, it gets busier as the season goes on.
Yeah.
You might actually be going at the perfect time.
So
Maybe.
maybe these 2 weeks in September, not opening weekend, because we've always gone opening weekend.
Yes.
But these next 2 are that sweet spot where people are like, okay, it's October.
Now we go do scary
Now we
stuff.
go do scary stuff. You know?
I literally booked, because I think autumn, the first day of autumn lands on the 21st or the 22nd, and that's when I'm going.
Okay.
And that was kind of like on purpose, so like trying to plan it out. So yeah, maybe it might be. Well, we'll keep you posted. We'll let you guys know because we're going on different days. We're gonna have different perspectives, different coverage on that. So we'll let you know. You are in the position where you're gonna go early entry. I am not. So I am gonna report to you guys. How is it? Just rolling up at 7. Everything is already open. Lines are already flooded. What was it like? Mm-hmm. What was it like? I'm not stressed about it. I've expressed, but it's the first time I'm ever gonna do that. And you are going to kind of do like what we typically do, go in early and try to tackle it and get their little, you know, try to get things knocked out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Skipping straight through, just hit up as much stuff as we can.
Typically, guys, just so you know what we do, and it's always worked for us, granted we do have Express, is we always go down to the lower lot and we hit up the thing we think will just be the most popular. And it's interesting how Universal always does that. They always put the most popular IP in that the very farthest possible place in that soundstage.
Yep.
Stranger Things.
Yep.
The Weeknd.
Yep.
You know, Five Nights at Freddy's. They always have a habit of doing that, and it's because they want people to be walking to through.
Yeah.
And I always will try to just get the most popular thing out of the way, and then just go on through. So, to you guys, what's most important to you? Is Terrifier most important to you? Hit up Terrifier first. That's just that way you know that you've secured it, because there's of course going to be haunted houses that you're just more excited for, less excited for. And if you're potentially okay with missing something, then the ones that you're less excited for, bottom of the totem pole. The one you're most excited for, just do it first. And if that's Poltergeist, great. Go through Poltergeist. Secure it in the bag. You've done it.
Yep.
So that way you will be okay with missing potentially something later on in the night. Because I've done that before. Back in 2012 when Silent Hill was out, I didn't have Express Pass because I was a noob to Horror Nights.
Yeah.
And I was like, ooh, the line is too long for Silent Hill. I'm going to wait. It just got worse and worse. And that was the one haunted house I wanted to do. I almost missed it. I was like, I got to get in line. I just have to get in line because it's towards the end of the night. And it was just a stressful time. I wish that I had just gone through Silent Hill immediately.
Yeah.
Just bite the bullet and then I'm cruising for the rest of the night.
And then just kind of move through.
What is going to make you less stressed? And that's the only thing that I think we can advise you, because these events are fun, but we'd be lying if they're not stressful for multiple reasons. You're stressed because you're scared, but it's also you put so much money and thought and time, and you have to have a game plan. It's like visiting a theme park. What is going to make you less stressed? Do that, so you can just enjoy yourself. That's all I can say. Yeah.
Why do I feel like you're just gearing up for war going to Universal Studios Horror Nights?
You know, I
Like,
feel
you
like
have
that.
to fight LA traffic first.
Like
to get
first,
there.
yeah. Like I feel like it's just a.
I feel like that with
track.
any, even theme parks or events, I always have some sort of game plan of like, what do I want to do first? I did it with Knott's last year. I was like, the first thing I need to hit up is Widows, and was it
8 Fingers 9.
8 Fingers 9.
8 feet?
Five Nights at Freddy's.
I was gonna say Five Nights at Freddy's. 8 Fingers 9. You know, those are like I have to hit those up because like you know those are my top of my list. This year it's for sure gonna be. It's gonna be Bloody Mary, and it's also gonna be what was the other one called again?
The Zoo.
The Zoo. That's right.
Yeah, I can't wait because the zoo's gonna have that double thing. They're gonna have that show moment at 11, But we'll talk about that later. But
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, okay, and that brings up the point too.
Yeah.
What's going to make you less stressed? You might not be able to do both, right? So what's more important to you for the zoo? Do you want to go with the lights off, or do you want to see the sets? Choose one, because there's a possibility. You're probably going to be able to do both, but it's just a possibility. So just pick one. You know, I know I want to see it fully lit before I see it fully dark.
Yeah.
It's just how I am.
Agreed. Right.
And Bath has now stopped. I'm very wet. Wait, hold on. Oh.
You can have that back.
But please let us. I think that's all we have to say on this.
Yeah.
You know, we kind of went on some tangents.
I like the do what makes you the least stressed. I think that is the best piece of advice I've heard come out of anybody.
Yep.
Because everyone's like, go to the lower lot, stay in the upper lot. No, do what is going to make you have a more enjoyable experience.
Yeah.
And if that means you work a day of overtime to get the express pass, guess what you're doing? You're
That's what
working
you're
that day
doing.
of overtime to get the express pass.
If Five Nights at Freddy's is the one thing that you really need to go, that's the reason why you bought the ticket, then just go straight to Five Nights at Freddy's.
She's committed.
I know, I'm very
Jesus.
salty at this because she is just licking away.
Hey,
I'm getting full bath
what are you
treatment.
doing?
Yeah.
I mean, it's too late now.
I know. Well, I didn't want to go down to the lower lot first, but it's looking like we're probably going to be doing that.
Yeah.
And because most of them open down there.
Yeah. And you know, I think before we end this video, real quick, what do you think the dark horse is going to be? There's always a dark horse every year. I think it's going to be the Wyatt Six maze or house.
Oh.
I think that's playing off a lot of nostalgia and memory, too.
Yeah.
But I also think if you're not really ingrained in the wrestling culture, it might not really make sense.
But that's the
But
thing.
you're saying just as a standalone like house,
it's
what do you
always
think
the
the dark
one
horse is going to
haunted
be?
house that I'm the least excited
Do you
about.
know what I think it's going to be?
Huh.
Jason.
Yeah, but Jason's so popular. So
Jason's popular, but they always do a good job with him.
I think I'm going, it's either, Jason or Wyatt, because...
I know nothing about it,
I know
so
nothing-
I'm going in fresh.
And I knew nothing about the weekend before I went into the weekend.
Great house.
And it was amazing.
Yeah. And we were like... remember what Jessica said?
What?
Riley, dude, chill.
I'm gonna... We had a great experience. It wasn't what we thought it was gonna be. I have some words from my friend Jessica too, playing here.
Didn't think the way they expected it to be. I didn't think it was going to be the way I thought it was.
That is our TED Talk on Halloween Horror Nights and what you should do. We really didn't do anything with advice. We were just kind of like...
No, it was more of a debate, like what do you think? So, and telling people
Riley.
what our observations are going to be.
Yeah.
Like with that early entry or with that express pass.
Yeah. I truly believe, depending on what day you're going, if you plan it well, you might be able to do all the haunted houses. But I like to just have the insurance of an express pass. But please... Oh,
Sorry, no, I was just going to say, you're probably going to be there all night.
You're probably going to be there all night. And we like to be out of there by like 11 at the latest.
I know.
So like,
I'm like...
get us out. But yeah, please let us know in the comments down below what your guys' game plan is, what you're most excited for, and what would you like to see in the future. Creature from the Black Lagoon.
Creature from the Black Lagoon.
Creature from the Black Lagoon. There's only one right answer, and I need you all to write Creature from the Black Lagoon in the comments. Now.
See you later, everybody.
All right, bye. Thanks, guys.